This is Mac OS Ken.
A security update for our mobile gear, some ugly stories out of China, and a bunch of Apple TV Plus talk. It is Monday, the 29th of March, 2021. I'm Ken Ray, and this is news from Mac OS Ken, brought to you by yours truly and sponsored by Headspace. Meditation made simple. Get a free 1-month trial at headspace.com/macOSKen. This show is also sponsored by Mint Mobile, cutting your wireless bill to as little as $15 a month. You may wonder how they can come in so low. Mint Mobile's secret sauce is that they're the first company to sell wireless service online only. By cutting out retail stores, they reduce costs. Instead of charging you mystery fees to pay for those stores that you don't visit, their savings become your savings. For me, it's been awesome. Great sound quality, great data speeds, and a full year of Mint Mobile costs less than 3 months with my old carrier. Of course, you want to make sure it works as well for you as it has for me. That's why Mint Mobile comes with a 7-day money-back guarantee. Try it out. Really put it through its paces. If you're not 100% satisfied, return it within 7 days for a full refund. To get your new wireless plan for just $15 a month and get the plan shipped to your door for free, go to mintmobile.com/macOSKen. That's MINT, mintmobile.com/macOSKen. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/macOSKen. If you have not updated your Apple mobile devices lately, you need to do so. Apple on Friday issued another tiny security update fixing a big issue. TechCrunch says the Cupertino company released iOS and iPadOS 14.4.2, iOS 12.5.2, and watchOS 7.3.3, all to plug a WebKit vulnerability present on each platform. According to the report, Google's Project Zero found the flaw, which may have been actively exploited by hackers. Quoting TechCrunch, it's not known who was exactly exploiting the vulnerabilities or who might have fallen victim. Apple did not say if the attack was targeted against a small subset of users or if it was a wider attack. It's the third time by the site's count that Apple has pushed out a security-only update this year to fix flaws under active attack. Earlier this month, the company released patches for similar vulnerabilities in WebKit. I don't want to tell you how to live your life, but indications are you should go ahead and update on this one, like now. The Epic v. Apple case goes in a little over a month, and by order of the judge, the court will not be packed. Mac Rumors says U.S. District Judge Yvonne Gonzalez Rogers will limit attendance due to the dreaded disease. That said, she still wants an in-person trial, not one that goes Zoom. According to the report, she believes that the case is significant enough that the court should hear it in person. She has also said in the past that Apple and Epic Games witnesses in the case will be less likely to lie when sworn in a physical courtroom. That said, it won't be like past cases. Quoting Mac Rumors again, Epic Games and Apple will each be limited to 6 people in the courtroom at a time, and the press and the public will not be able to attend in person, but live audio will be provided. All testifying witnesses will be given a clear mask so the judge is able to clearly see responses, and legal teams will be able to wear cordless microphones to make them easy to hear. Also, lawyers for each side may be able to use rooms not in use in the courthouse for meetings. That's not certain, though, so she suggested they rent office space across the street in case they need it. As China continues its apparent genocide against the Muslim Uyghur population in the northwestern region of Xinjiang, Western companies are taking heat, some for dealing with China, others for refusing to play ball. Apple Insider highlights a report from The Information that accuses Apple of hosting on the App Store over a dozen apps made by a Chinese paramilitary group that is tied to the Uyghur genocide. If true, it would be in contravention of a U.S. blacklist, according to the report. The apps are said to have come from assorted divisions of the Xinjiang Production and Construction Corps. That's identified in the piece as a paramilitary organization which is in charge of the Xinjiang region of China. Apple is said to have told The Information that it checked into the apps and found each in compliance with U.S. law. The U.S. Treasury Department, which is responsible for the aforementioned blacklist, offered no comment for The Information. Standing up against the treatment of the Uyghur population is fast fashion retailer H&M. Another piece from Apple Insider says the retail chain has stopped sourcing materials from the Xinjiang region. As a result, services have stopped showing H&M locations online. According to the report, H&M has been erased from navigation apps like Apple Maps and other platforms in China over its decision to stop sourcing materials from the Xinjiang region. There are over 400 H&M locations in China, according to the piece, and yet they've fallen out of the ride-hailing apps, been yanked from the e-commerce applications, and can't be found on mapping services like those from Apple and Baidu. Last week, the piece says, the Biden administration announced sanctions on China due to what they call ongoing human rights abuses against Uyghur minorities in Xinjiang and elsewhere. In response, Chinese state-run media outlets and government entities began urging a boycott of Western brands, including H&M, Adidas, and Nike. Not on that list is Apple, perhaps because they were quick with the eraser on the Atlas. Evercore analyst Amit Daryanani thinks Apple will make it through the current round of trouble unscathed. Noting the story from The Information about the paramilitary apps and the deletion of H&M from the internet in China, Apple 3.0 had Daryanani saying in a note, "We think given the impressive management by Mr. Cook through the Trump presidency and hostile China relationships, there is a high probability that Apple manages through these real or perceived issues fairly unimpacted. In the past, Apple has avoided removing apps from blacklisted companies until they were forced to do so by the Treasury Department. Removing the apps under legal order from the Treasury Department is unlikely to spur much anger in China. Also worth noting, Apple and its ecosystem are a sizable employer within mainland China, making it crucial for both sides to maintain cordial relationships. Because, what's 1 million or so sterilized people between cordial relations?" Daryanani has an outperform rating on Apple shares. His price target on the shares is $175. More news in a moment, but first a word from Headspace. Meditation made simple. I found a new walking meditation the other day, different than the one that I had told you about before. I'm honestly not sure whether it's truly new or I just now found it. But I've looked for them before and didn't find this one until I did. I tell you that for a few reasons. First, the library of mindfulness exercises available is big. Second, that library is growing. And third, that library helps. I was upset when I was looking for the walking meditation I found. While the walk and the meditation didn't fix everything, they put me in a better frame of mind. Whatever you're looking for, the Headspace approach can reduce stress, improve sleep, boost focus, and increase your overall sense of well-being. Whether you're looking for a 3-minute SOS meditation or a daily meditation practice, it's all as close as your phone. You deserve to feel happier, and Headspace is meditation made simple. Go to headspace.com/macOScan. That's headspace.com/macOSKen for a free 1-month trial with access to Headspace's full library of meditations for every situation. This is the best deal offered right now. Head to headspace.com/macOSKen today. News around the next season of Home Before Dark. Deadline says Season 2 of the series, inspired by an actual underage investigative journalist, now has a release date. According to the piece, Season 2 follows reporter Hildy Lisco as she seeks to learn more about a mysterious explosion that hits a local farm. The investigation leads her to fight a powerful and influential corporation, jeopardizing the health of her family and Erie Harbor. Season 2 will premiere with 1 episode, according to Deadline, to be followed by single episodes for the remainder of the run. That first episode will hit on Friday, the 11th of June. Another of the old Charlie Brown holiday specials has landed on Apple TV+. The Mac Observer says, "It's the Easter Beagle Charlie Brown has hit the service." The piece says this one made its broadcast debut in 1974. What's funny is, while I remember jelly beans being served during a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, I have no memory of the Easter exploits of the Peanuts gang. Go figure. It's the Easter Beagle Charlie Brown is available to stream now on Apple TV+. Accolades and an award for some Apple TV Plus titles. On the accolades, Cult of Mac says there are 3 series on the Cupertino streamer getting glowing marks from critics. According to the report, the 2nd season of For All Mankind, the 2nd season of Dickinson, and the only season so far of The Snoopy Show each have 100% approval ratings from critics on Rotten Tomatoes. Those scores are compiled from 18 professional critics on The Space Show, 23 on Dickinson, and only 6 on the cartoon. As a kids series, the cult says, it attracted less attention. The 2 returning series seem to have gotten better as things have gone on. The first season of For All Mankind could only pull 73% on the tomato meter. Season 1 of Dickinson didn't fare much better, pulling in a 75% for its debut season. And finally today, pin another rose on Apple TV+. The Cupertino company issued a press release Friday announcing a new award for one of the streamer's first feature films, The Banker. The film has earned an NAACP Image Award for Outstanding Independent Motion Picture. Recognized as the nation's preeminent multicultural award show from an African-American perspective, Apple says the NAACP Image Awards celebrate the outstanding achievements and performances of people of color in the arts and those who promote social justice through their creative work. While there was controversy off-screen, the film itself tells the based-on-a-true-story of Bernard Garrett and Joe Morris, 2 black businessmen who thrived in real estate and banking in a much more segregated time. Starring Anthony Mackie, Nia Long, and Samuel L. Jackson, The Banker is available to stream on Apple TV+. Coming up in a few minutes, Brian Chaffin, editor-in-chief of the Mac Observer, joins us this week. You've already heard what's news to him. It's Apple's place in China amid the ongoing strife with the Uyghur population. What does he think Apple should do? Download and find out. The show is called In a Few Minutes. You can find it wherever you find podcasts. macOS Ken, brought to you by me and sponsored by Mint Mobile. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/macOSKen. This show is also sponsored by Headspace. Meditation made simple. Get a free 1-month trial at headspace.com/macOSKen. Advertising handled by Backbeat Media, online at backbeatmedia.com. You can reach me a couple of ways. Info at macosken.com or call 716-780-4080. Until next time, that is news from macOS Ken. I'm Ken Ray.
Ciao.